They jumped the fence to another property, and there's a ranch, hunting cabin. They broke into it, stole the firearm, took beer, and they stole the truck that was there for a hunting truck. And they basically went from that ranch all the way up to the south side of San Antonio and dumped the vehicle and got somewhere else. Name is Timothy Challes. I'm a deputy sheriff with Atascosa County Sheriff's Office, Patrol Division. Prior to that, 20 years with Immigration Customs Enforcement, Department of Homeland Security. And then I was a deputy sheriff in this county from 97 to 2001. I have a great grandfather who was a police chief in Fortuna, North Dakota. And he was 94 years old at the time he was a police chief. Atascosa County is situated south of San Antonio, Bexar County. It's 3 counties over from the border, just over 100 miles, 1,200 square miles more or less. Population of the county is about 50,000 plus or minus. We have a lot of oil fields going on in the county, mostly in the south, and that's mixed with the farm and ranch land in the south. And the north is basically South Bexar County. It's got a lot of subdivisions, a little more populated up north. Crime typically is thefts, burglaries, family violence. There's a mix of that. Typically you'll see 1 or 2 disturbances of shift. The crime is manageable. There's drugs, and we do our part to help minimize that and interdict that and take action. I like to do out-duty yard work, keeping tidy around the house. I like to exercise, of course, go hiking with my wife. Just kind of stay at home and enjoy South Texas. A lot of farm and ranches out here. Some of these ranches are hundreds, 1,000 acres, and been in families for well over 100 years or so. We're close to the border where we feel the impact of what's going on. Smugglers running through the county with stolen vehicles and going to the border to pick up and then returning back, going east and north with their loads. Once we spot them, we identify. We try and stop them. They give chase, and they run. They get to a point where they bust through people's gates and fences and run through their property and bail the vehicle or leave the vehicle behind and go on foot into the brush. So they're creating a lot of property damage and putting people's lives at risk. Our relationship to the border, we work with our local counties, Frio County, Medina County, collectively law enforcement in our county with the constable's office, the sheriff's office, the city PDs, all the district attorney's office. Everyone's giving maximum effort to do what we can here on the border to stop what I think is an invasion. We don't let them go without on our own free will. We do what we can to stop them. The smugglers, we don't know who's in those vehicles. It could be sex offenders, it could be murders, it could be terrorists, it could be gang members, and we're doing our part to disrupt and mitigate any danger to the community. Good day on the job is to get home at night. You do your patrol areas, you take your calls. You can never gauge what kind of day you're gonna have. You just take one call at a time, resolve it in the best manner you can, either through an investigation or an arrest or just hearing somebody out who's having problems. We had just a recent pursuit that started in Frio County, and they dumped a vehicle in our county on a property right inside the gate. They jumped the fence to another property, and there's a ranch, hunting cabin. They broke into it, stole the firearm, took beer, and they stole the truck that was there for a hunting truck. And they basically went from that ranch all the way up to the south side of San Antonio and dumped the vehicle and got somewhere else. So they're breaking into houses now. They're breaking into cabins, taking things, which is not typical of what we've seen in the past. So to me, whoever's doing the driving or the smuggling is got criminal element to them all on its own besides what they're doing. A lot of the ranch owners, they're fed up.